Protecting yourself from online scams. That's our Techstination. Joining us from Google is technology expert Grace Hoyt. Hi, Grace.
Hi, Fred. So great to be speaking with you again.
Good to see you too. Well, last year was the second highest year of identity theft, according to the IRS. What are some of the most prevalent threats that we are seeing today?
Absolutely. So we are monitoring on scams, or as we also call them, phishing with a PH. Folks are trying to bait and hook people in. So we are seeing that this is happening to folks online, and we are hoping that folks will take some simple steps to avoid some of these red flag scams that we are seeing. For example, we are seeing folks being rushed into providing their personal information, such as their credit card information. And so we really want everyone to be on the lookout. I always say if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. So if you receive an email or text or call that is, a deal saying you have to act fast, put your credit card info in now, you should be on the lookout for that, as well as anyone who's trying to impersonate a trusted source. The example I use is your bank. You should be going to that bank website yourself or directly in your app, or making that call out yourself, not sort of clicking on links that are coming into you that might look suspicious. So you can do this by hovering over the link and making sure that it looks correct. But better yet is just go type that website into your URL yourself and ensure that it is actually your bank that you're connecting with.
Yeah, it seems that some of these bad guys are getting better and better at impersonating and asking for a confirmation of this information or that. And it's easy to just get it out of the way and provide it, and then trouble.
Yeah, exactly. The good news is, Fred, that Google is blocking 99.9% of all scams and phishing automatically in Gmail. So that will never make it to your inbox. But still, we do want folks to be aware of this. We do want them to, not be reactive and just click on something, but, take a beat, take a moment, and then go look and make sure, reach out to your bank as an example yourself and make sure that this is really them trying to contact you.
What are some of the other basic tips and tools that we can make use of to try to stay safe?
Yeah. So something that I think is really interesting, and helpful from Google actually comes through our search tool. You can actually look up more information about something you search or an image. There are three dots next to a search result when you type that in. That's called "About this result." That allows you to learn more. So the example that we have been using is there's sort of like this fun looking house in Poland that looks really warped as an image. If like a friend were to send that to you, you can actually use the "About this result" tool in Google search to go look and find, oh wow, this is a place I can really visit in Poland. Very excited about that, and the possibilities of sort of using that as a thoughtful way to check on information. But most importantly, if I could leave folks with one thing, it would be to keep your personal digital accounts online safe. So there are a few ways to do that. The first is through using a password manager. We know that these bad actors, these attackers, are looking to get access to folks' passwords and then use that to sign in to your online accounts. So that's why we recommend folks store and save secure passwords through a password manager. That is built into your Chrome browser automatically. It saves them securely. That's encrypted. That is a great place to store that information. You can go to myaccount.google.com and set up a password manager. And then the second thing you're going to want to do while you're in your Google account settings, turn on two-step verification. If you don't have this on, Google is actually starting to require everyone use this. It's the best practice so that you have a second way to authenticate and say you are who you say you are beyond that password. We really know the password is not really strong enough. So we do want folks to use two-step verification. The really exciting breakthrough in two-step verification is something called a passkey. This means you can sign into your Google account, your favorite sites and apps, the same way you would sign into your phone. So some of the examples are eBay, Home Depot, and Uber. If you are on Android or Chrome, you can just use your phone PIN to sign into that app. It's really wonderful. And it works across devices. It works on your desktop, your laptop, on your phone. And this is a really great way to, tell Google, tell that third party site or app, you are who you say you are. This means if those bad actors have your password, they don't have your physical phone or your laptop. They can't get in to that digital account. So this is a really big breakthrough in two-step verification that we're excited to let folks know about.
Now, with a password manager, some people might wonder, oh, what wants to give me a password that looks like gibberish, and I'll never remember that. The thing is, you don't have to, right?
Exactly. We want to take the burden off of folks to have to remember those passwords. That is why the password manager is so useful. So when you are going to sign in, it will automatically populate that password for you.
And if you need to retrieve it, you can look it up to get what that gibberish
Absolutely.
password is.
Absolutely.
Your kids spend an awful lot of time online. Are they more vulnerable?
We know that it's very important that families, parents, teachers have a way to help kids set digital ground rules. And we also want kids to be able to be good digital citizens, to know how to navigate the internet safely. So that is why we have a few tools to help with this. The first is the Family Link app. This is a wonderful app that allows you to find teacher approved apps, great content. Google TV also has kids and families content. So you can actually set parameters around that so that, you can say, okay, if my kid's going to be on YouTube, here's the world of content that they're going to access. It's going to be kid-friendly content. And then lastly, we have Be Internet Awesome. I love this website. This is a website that is meant for kids to learn about how to navigate online safely, learn how to be a good digital citizen. So we think it's important that, parents, teachers, kids all have the tools that they need.
There's an impression that many have that older adults may be more vulnerable. Is there truth to that? And what, if anything, can be done?
I think what's really interesting about these scams and phishing is how no matter what the tactic is, no matter who you are, how old you are, they're using a lot of the same methods. It is what we described. It's rushing people into providing information, trying to say that, yeah, impersonate, say that they're your bank or another trusted source. So it's interesting because no matter how old you are, no matter what you're doing online, those account security steps that we discussed, password manager, two-step verification, and sort of those best practices in terms of being thoughtful when someone reaches out to you over email or text or call, and kind of, not giving over that information, but actually going and verifying for yourself. Those remain true for everyone. So even, no matter what the attacker is kind of using, it's still a scam, it's still a phishing attempt, so that those same tips apply to everyone. But of course we want everyone to be mindful of this. So whether you're older, whether you're a kid, we want to make sure that everyone's sort of looking out for those scams and protecting their accounts.
And for more info to help, where should people go again?
Check out safety.google, and for the family tools I mentioned, that's at families.google.
Terrific. Grace Hoyt, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it.